So there you are. My men, we found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. Huh? Young Kun.
Nothing. Pay it no mind.
Cave?
They're exhausted, but not in...
Right. Well, thank you.
So you're taking them back to...
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my men. I'll be...
Kunjun, we should be calling you Ezda.
Not I. Merely this. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous artisans. He too will be famous in...
You always did have a great
Curious how swords and daggers are blind. Yet
Ashtaha.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of Liyue.
Even you met such a fate.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was one.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary.
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived. I fear that the life of an elemental being is...
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all...
That day in the chasm.
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the...
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens.
Hence, Ma, do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. Old friend.
Thank you, Ashta.
My life is at an end. I will join the eternal flow of time.
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Yes. Don't be alarmed.
Whoa, that was...
In fact, we have yet... He was. Centuries may have passed since then.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient geo-life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Ashtaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes, quicker than words could tell. Lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
1,000 years ago, Azhdaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Azhdaha, despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he still retained an ounce of... He was willing to be sealed away. Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring. Personally sealing away an old friend. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. But I was a god of mankind. My identity may change.
You still care.
Call it... I must thank you both.
No worries.
Oh? About what?
Oh, yeah. So, not long. He told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. Zhongli, you're a god.
I...
Why? You can't even give us a...
I understand.
You mean another past grievance?
It was signed before it all began. You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you.
Would you be ready to find out?
It appears you're understanding. There are many events they have been eroded by time, but you are capable of finding them. Those who come to witness. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. This tablet was erected by Mountain Shaper. It names Azhdaha. It's a shame. There is a fine line between good and evil.